Welcome to the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. I'm your host, T. Daniels, wife, mama of two girls, multi-business owner, iced coffee connoisseur, and your official bad bitch mentor. Get ready to transform your boring business into a money-making machine by learning how to just be better at being you. No more playing by the rules. It's time to hone in on your gifts, turn up your energy, and make some serious cash. So grab your coffee, your headphones, or just cover your child's ears and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. Hello, friends. We are back with another episode. And before we dive in, I have to tell you, if you have not listened to my last few episodes, that I am hosting a live event November 11th through the 13th called Get Clients Now Without Social Media. In this 3-day live workshop, I'm breaking down the 3 things that you need to have in your business in order to get clients. So on day 1, I'm going to be breaking down a life first business model that is scalable and sustainable. This is like a non-negotiable part of your business that you have to worry about before you're worrying about signing clients. I think there's so many people who are trying to skip essential pieces to building a business that they're just like, I need money and clients, right? Like, which I understand. But I think that if you want a business, not a side hustle, if you want a business, not a very expensive hobby, then there's just things you have to put in place. So over the 3 days, I'm going to teach that life first business model, how to set those pieces up so that they actually match your income and your goals and your season of life and the schedule that you work and the hours that you work. And just for me, what I use is a 10-hour work week method. So I'm going to be teaching that method, and then you plug in your own numbers and your own metrics and goals and schedule to make that happen. On day 2, I'm going to talk about the number 1 strategy that most business owners and coaches are probably falling short on, which is hindering you from signing clients on repeat. And then day 3, I'm going to take you through my exact lead gen and sales strategies to sign clients on repeat without ads and social media. So I'm going to give you all the pieces you need. So what you need to know is I don't teach fluff or BS. And if you've been here long enough, you probably know that I'm very direct and to the point, but I'm not going to waste your time with endless stories. I understand as a business owner and probably a mother, you're incredibly busy. And so to spend 3 days, 3 hours with me to learn this is important that you actually get value out of it. You actually get strategy, you get something, like not just me telling you stories. Okay. So I'm not going to just hand you one part of this strategy and be like, okay, bye. Right? That's typically why I do 3 to 5 day events versus just a 1-hour masterclass, is because if I do it in 1 hour, I'm going to hand you a piece of the story and you're going to be missing other pieces that make it make sense. So you get my complete 3-part signature method to sign clients, and it's going to be worth every minute that you're there. However, this workshop's only going to be for you if you are very serious about building a 6-figure business. You have very big goals and you don't consider yourself a freelancer or call yourself a newbie. Even if you're newer in business, maybe you are, just getting started as a coach, but you don't consider yourself like, I'm so new and I don't know anything, right? You truly consider yourself a business owner that is here to do big shit. You want to make big impact in the world. You want to change people's lives while also making a lot of money. And if that is you, you need to get into this workshop. The link is below. Sign up. There will be 0 replays unless you upgrade to VIP. As soon as you sign up, you will be invited to be a VIP member. It's $47. You're going to get replay access. You're also going to get a bonus call Q&A session with me the Thursday after the workshop. And then you're also going to get my download for 100 organic leads. Okay? All right. Let's get into today's episode. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about your next level self and becoming your next level self in order to make next level money. So whether you're just trying to make your first 20 to 50K year, whether you're ready for a 6-figure year, you're going after 6 figures, whether you're going after multi 6 figures, the same rules apply. Every single level that you go to requires a new you, inside and out. Maybe new strategies, maybe new offers, maybe new pricing, maybe a rebrand, but it definitely and always requires a new level of you. And your next level self isn't playing small. She isn't saying, I will invest in a coach once I get money and once I sign clients, even though I don't know how to do that. She isn't living in her excuses, and she isn't making all of her circumstances be the reason why she cannot have the things she wants in life. She is not allowing her current circumstances to say, well, I'm just so busy and life is busy and I've got health things and I've got kids and I've got a husband and I've got a 9 to 5 and I've got all this stuff that keeps me from building my business. No, your next level self, your big shit era requires you to say, I do have a lot going on. And that's exactly why I have to build this business, to give me the time, the freedom, the money, and the resources to have the life that I want to live. And as soon as you decide to make that flip and you build your business in accordance to that, that is when you get the results. That is when you make more money. Okay. So today in this episode, I'm going to be calling out your limiting beliefs, your limiting habits, the things you're saying and doing that's keeping you from your next level self. It's you constantly overthinking every decision that comes on your plate. And as a wife, mother, and business owner, you probably carry a lot of the mental load and make a lot of the decisions all the time, especially if you're a breadwinner. And you have to learn how to make decisions very quickly and not overthink every single decision that lands on your plate. Now, I say that while also saying, if you ask me what's for dinner, I'm going to scream. Don't ask me. I literally do not know. Okay, but all the other decisions I'm good at. Your next level self is not spending hours scrolling social media and doom scrolling and comparing and despairing and overthinking every single post and hiding behind your business and hiding behind offers and undercharging and being willing to talk for hours to people on the DMs without actually selling them or offering anything, and constantly networking, but again, never standing in your power or your authority. Your next level self is not doing that. Your next level self is not BSing around all day long and then saying, I don't have time for this. Your next level self is not saying, I don't have time and I don't have the skills or experience, but I'm not willing to hire. Your next level will require you to put things and people in places to help you capitalize on what you're good at, give you more time in your day so that you can be good at what you're good at. You can get back more time while making more money. Okay? If you are spending hours on social media, if you are downloading all the freebies and all the master classes and all the courses, and they're either sitting in your inbox or you're even spending time going to them and doing absolutely nothing with that information, you are playing small. And that is not your next level self. And that is not going to get you to your goals faster. It's not going to help you make more money. That is you living in your comfort zone because it's easy to go to a free event. It requires little to no thought. It requires putting zero skin in the game. It requires zero money. It just requires a little bit of your time to pretend like you're actually doing something, to feel busy, to feel like a business owner, when in reality, that is not what moves the needle in business. And if you want money and you want clients and you want sales, that will require you to do marketing and lead generation and sales, not sitting in free classes. Now, do I think you should never go to a free event? No. Here's how I use free events. Here's how I make a decision who to hire and what coach to hire and what to do with my time. First and foremost is I have a list in my business of all the pieces. Like, I give this to my coach school students. We go through it. It's your CEO day. It is all the pieces of your business that make your business run. The marketing, the content, the leads, the offers, the sales, the finances, the accounting, the taxes, you name it. There's like a bajillion pieces of business. And in your business, there's always problems and there's always gaps, no matter what level you're at, no matter how much money you make, there's always problems and gaps. And it is your job as the business owner, the CEO, to decide what needs my attention immediately. What needs my attention now? And usually it's not social media. It's not a certification. It's not going to a free fucking class. It's, I don't know how to create an offer. I don't know how to niche down. I don't know how to price my package. I'm spending way too much time overthinking my offers and my pricing and my niche. And then I'm not writing content, and then I'm not showing up, and then I'm overthinking what to say, and my messaging is unclear, but I'm over here asking for clients, and I'm over here wondering, where's my money? You're not getting clients and money because you're not filling the gap of who you help, how you help them, and what your offer is in order to then go out there and make offers to sell. So then you need to say, okay, here's all the areas of business. Here's all the things I don't know. Here are all the things I haven't done. Here are all the pieces that are not in place. And here's the list in order of what is the priority immediately. What is the priority now? They're not all a priority, but there is one or two that's probably the first priority. If you do not have a signature offer, you have not mastered your niche, your messaging, your content. If you don't know who you're talking to and how you're talking to them and the problems that you solve, and you're overthinking that, you don't have a clear offer and you don't have clear messaging. And if those aren't cleaned up, lead gen will do nothing for you. Marketing will do nothing for you. Social media will do nothing for you. Sitting at a free event will do nothing for you until you've cleaned that up. So now we know what the problem is that we need to solve. I say, okay, where's the coach? Who's the coach that maybe I've been following that I can go and see what they're doing and what they're offering to help me fill this gap? Okay, so let's say it's offers. That's your issue, is niching offers. So if that is the truth, you're going to come to my business. You're going to come to my free event. The reason you're going to come to my free event is because you're going to say, does this solve this problem? Is this the coach I like? Do I feel connected enough to this person and the way that she coaches and her style and the things she says to work with her? And what is she selling? Right? So you come to get clients now. I break down the strategy. You like my coaching. There's trust. There's authority. I have solutions. I have strategies. And I'm here to fill that gap of offers. And then I say, you can join Offer Bootcamp. That is the program where you're going to learn how to niche down, build your signature offer, which is going to build your freebies and your messaging. And we're going to fine tune your messaging and your content, which fills the gap of your issue. And then you hire me. Coming to the free event is to decide if I'm the coach for you and if the strategy that I'm giving is solving your current problem. It's not to hoard information. Being your next level self isn't about hoarding information. It's about being a business owner that can see and fill gaps and solve problems and make decisions quickly. Okay. So if you are still spinning in self-doubt and fear and worrying about failure and imposter syndrome and waiting for external validation, then you need to tap into where to get support for that, to get comfortable with being visible, being bold, being fierce, being your next level self, owning your greatness, owning your shit. That's what I like to call it in coach school. Like, are you owning your shit or not? Are you owning what you're good at or not? Because if you truly believe that you're not good enough to be here, stop trying to sell people. Because I don't want to work with someone who thinks they're not good enough to be here. I want to work with the coach who knows that what they have is going to change my life, right? And the more you do it, and the more you put yourself out there, the more confident you become, okay? If you're overthinking every single decision, which then leads to inaction, and inaction leads to lack of clarity, you are going to be spinning for so long. And I cannot tell you how many messages, you guys, I get consistently. Like, I started my business, my LLC 10 years ago, and it's made me $20, made me $0. Like, you don't have a business. You have an idea, and going to get an LLC took little to no time and little to no money. Getting an EIN from the government took literally 2 minutes and $0. You don't have a business. You have a thought. Okay? If you want to have a business, it requires you to be a business owner to make decisions very quickly, to stop overthinking every decision, to trust yourself, trust your intuition. Successful people make fast decisions. They learn from them and then they shift to do better the next time. They don't worry about being perfect. They don't worry about always having the right answer. They don't always worry about getting it right. They don't care about failing. They don't even see it as failing. They're like, failing is not deciding. Winning is making decisions and learning from those decisions. So if you're failing, it's because you're literally doing nothing. Okay? If you're living in your own excuses, that is standing between you and a lot of money. Your excuses of, I have a 9 to 5, I don't have time, I have kids, I'm so busy, I'm the primary breadwinner, I run the schedule. That is standing between you and a lot of money and also a lot of time. That to me sounds like I have a problem that needs solved. For me, I have 2 kids at home. I am with them almost all the time. I am the primary parent. I am the breadwinner. I am a business owner. I'm a wife. I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot of shit. I carry the mental load. I pretty much take care of our whole life. Okay? So I can decide, is that the reason I shouldn't have a business or the reason I have to? Because back in the day, when I was still a mom and I still had responsibilities and I had other things to do and I was busy then, I was also broke. And it's easier to have a lot of things to do and have money to be able to delegate and hire and outsource versus being absolutely shit broke and can't even pay my bills. So you have to decide, are your excuses going to be what keeps you from your next level or the reason you have to take action to get there. And the last one is worrying about what other people think or say. If you are constantly worrying about what other people think of you, your brand, your images, the way that you show up, your stories, the way you talk, your offers, your pricing, you are not going to go to your next level, because your next level at the 6 and multi-6 and 7-figure level is going to have more eyes on you, more opinions, more people through your offers, more people to say no, more people to tell you your prices are too high, more people that are going to tell you, I hate your brand and I hate your outfits and I hate your colors. And if you can't handle it now, you can't handle it at the next level. So at this level, your job is to stop seeking outside validation, trust yourself, trust your intuition, stop worrying about what everyone says. Everyone has an opinion. Who cares? It's to stop allowing your excuses to run the show and your fear to run the show, to stop playing small and living in self-doubt and fear, and to stop overthinking every single fucking decision, okay? Here's what your next level self is going to do. You're going to take fast, bold action. You are going to make decisions and move forward, and you're just going to love those decisions. And then whatever the outcome is, you're going to decide, okay, that worked. Let's do more of that. That didn't work. Why didn't it work? What should we do better for next time? That's it. It doesn't always have to mean something. It doesn't, oh my God, I'm so terrible. My childhood trauma and my father. It doesn't need to mean that. Relax. You just made a decision to get more data to make a better decision next time. Literally, that is it. Stop over dramatizing every fucking decision. Okay. And I also, I say this is like, I laugh when I say it because I'm also sometimes really, really dramatic, but it's like, if we think about the way that men run businesses and then we think about the way that women run them, it's so different. Like, men do not judge each other. Like, oh my God, you're overcharging. Oh my God, what are you wearing? Like, men don't do that. They don't even worry about the decisions they make. They just like make them and move on. And they're like, yeah, cool, that worked. Or it didn't. Let's try again. Like, they literally don't run their businesses off of emotion, which can be a downfall, right? Because women have this ability to tap into emotion and intuition that men don't have. So we have this like unique ability, but at the same time, sometimes we overanalyze that ability to be like, what does this mean? And sometimes it literally means fucking nothing. It means calm down. It means you made a decision, good job. It means here's some data for the next decision to be made, right? So I say that to say is make faster decisions, and that is what's going to get you to your next level. Now, what is next? We have prioritizing our time. This is such a big one. Prioritizing your time is so incredibly important because in the beginning of your business, you're usually using a lot of time in order to get a lot of money in return. Like, you put a lot of time in and then eventually you get a lot of money. Where in the future, as you begin to grow and scale, you now have more money and more resources to buy back your time. And I think that there's so many people who get into business and are told it's so easy, it's so simple, you're going to have all this time, when in reality, in the very beginning, you're going to use a lot more time if you don't have money. And then you're going to end up buying back your time. But right now, your job is to prioritize the little time you do have between kids or your 9 to 5 or whatever you have to make it work. Energy management, time management, so that you can focus on high impact tasks. One of the biggest things I see for business owners that are not going where they're not getting where they want to go at the 6 and multi-6 figure level is because the little time they do have, they're using it to dick around. They're like on social media and trying to like figure out all the new features, or they're on TikTok, or they're like spending hours on content and reels when that post is going to go out, and then before you know it, bam, there's another podcast that needs to go out. There's another email that needs to go out. Like, get the shit out there. And I'm not saying half-ass your work, but at the same time, are you focusing on high impact tasks? Is your offer built? Do you have a simple funnel? Is your messaging cleaned up? Are you then focusing on lead generation and sales, or are you just like posting on social media and calling yourself a business owner? Right? Your next level self spends more time building than consuming. So if you're I want you to track, like, how much time are you consuming content? Dial that down by like half and see how much time you have. And the last one is building a mindset for abundance, like your next level. Your next level self is not worrying about like, oh, well, I will invest $500 when I do X, Y, and Z. Your next level self is saying, I don't know how to do X, Y, and Z. Therefore, I need to invest $500 to learn, because when I invest $500 to learn, I get more time and money back, right? That's what your next level self is doing. So I want you guys to come over to Instagram, DM me at @itstaydaniels_LLC. And I want you to tell me, what is your next level self? And from this list, what do you need to clean up to get there? I want you guys to come tell me. Voice memo me, doesn't matter. Type it out, don't care. Tell me, where are you going? What is the version of your next level self? And what is currently holding you back from getting there? Don't forget to sign up for the Get Clients Now challenge. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will chat with you on the next episode.